The business, it's that player that you love to hate. Always see me coming out the bank, diamonds in your face. Pussy nigga, get up out the way, don't care about what you say. Soundproof the Bentley, I can't hear you niggas anyway. Pop the steel, cause it get real, I'm not about them game. Cartier's, Dracula grill, bitch, I still keep it trill. Hitting bitches from the back with my socks on. Memphis niggas keep the Glock.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I got a brand new video for you. We're going to be going over my best settings for Call of Duty World War II. We just seen a brand new update just released last night at midnight. Well, it was 11 o'clock for me. I'm going to show you guys my settings because we just got a massive buff to a lot of the divisions. Everything has been switched and changed, and there's a lot of stuff to cover. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We're gonna get into some creative class. I'm gonna show you guys my best 16 top weapons in this game after patch. You guys have already seen post patch. We don't need to worry about those anymore. We're gonna go ahead and move on and move in a new direction. There is so much stuff in this game now that you can do with the creative class system that it's absolutely ridiculous. So right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and just go to my settings. You guys already know that I legitimately play with a 5 and a 6, excuse me. I did have this all the way up to 8, but I legitimately do not advise using a high sensitivity with infantry. Definitely if you're, or any other division if you're going to be using scope, because good lord, stock is amazing. Stock got a buff and it is absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. So the stick layout, I'm just kind of refreshing for you guys. I don't change this at all. The button layout, I always do enabled because I always like to flip L1 and R1, and then I always go to tactical. That's what I always use. So I run a 6.5 now. Controller vibration is always disabled, and then pretty much everything right here is just pretty much the same. So those are my settings for the game. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna mute the headquarters, but we're gonna go into my divisions. Guys, I will get to this in just a second. This is incredible. This is my score streak setup. So let me go ahead and jump in right into the creative class system. So this is my most used class. This is the division that I like the most, which is infantry division. They just buffed up stock. So we're using the infantry division with the iron curtain, and then we're using extended mag, rapid fire, grip with advanced rifling. You no longer have to use primed because they added an additional attachment, and you get an additional attachment as well with infantry division. So this is just absolutely overpowered as shit. Okay, I cannot, excuse my cussing, but I cannot tell you guys how awesome this class is. They took the extra ammunition, basically bandolier, away from us. So I'm running forage with this. I'm running a machine pistol. You guys can use whatever pistol you guys want to use. Obviously using the sticky grenade with a tactical, which is the stun grenade, which now you get a tactical and a grenade with every single class. So you guys can choose what you guys want to do there. I'm just basically showing you guys like the main, you know, setup if you guys want to use it. Moving on to the next one, this is the PPSH Thrive 2. This is another PPSH infantry. This one has the new basic training that just came out called Blitzkrieg. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly. Same exact setup as the last one, but we're just using this different basic training. And the reason why we're using this basic training is because it gives us kill streaks instead of score streaks. This class right here is tailored for 50 points per kill in Dom, 50 points per kill in Gridiron, and other game modes where you don't earn a lot of score really fast, so that you can get your score streaks, not really score streaks anymore, kill streaks, and you get them a lot faster than what you would normally with score streaks. So basic setup here, we're running, you know, extended mag and high caliber. You guys can run whatever you guys want to run on your secondary. I don't really mess with secondaries because I usually don't ever run out of ammo with these weapons and stuff like that. So moving to the next one, you guys are like, good lord, another PPSH setup. This gun is godly, guys. So, and I try to use different variants for each division because these are the classes that I honestly use today and that I set up myself because I know they're going to be overpowered. So this is the first mountain division class that I'm going to attempt to show you guys because I use this, and this is a complete stealth class, okay? Except for the secondary, I didn't want to use a silencer because I don't have it unlocked just quite yet. But basically, you're completely undetectable with the silencer, with the Duck Soup 2, with extended mag and rapid fire, and we're using forage so that you can remain off of the UAV. You can't be seen by streaks, and you're legitimately off the mini map while using the silencer. This is a stealth class. I would highly advise to use this if you guys are playing on smaller maps like V2 or the new Egypt map, because there's a lot of flanking routes and you're just gonna absolutely just outflank everybody with this class. This is possibly one of my favorite setups, and I think one of the most overpowered setups in Call of Duty World War II as of now. Moving to the next one, you guys are like, good lord, the GOAT? We're gonna move into the Armored Division. The Armored Division got a massive buff, and we're gonna run the GOAT 2. Basically, you're immune to shell shock, fire damage, greatly reduced flinch when shot. I'm still leveling it up currently right now, as you guys can tell. We're using scope to give us stock so that we can move around with our GOAT. Excuse me. We're using extended mag, rapid fire, and the reflex sight, because you guys can, you know, take the reflex sight off and use like high caliber or something like that if you guys want to. I use the reflex sight because I don't like the iron sights on the heroic. Same thing, you guys can choose a different pistol if you want. Just basically the basic setup is going to be armored, completely leveled up though with scoped, and the GOAT. It's just, the Volk is just absolutely nasty with this setup. Moving on to the Red Baron. I'm gonna use infantry division again with forge, pretty much the same setup that I use for my, you know, PPSHs, but this time we're gonna run high caliber, rapid fire, advanced rifling with extended mag. We're using forage to give us, you know, our ammunition you resupply over time and from people whenever you run over their bodies, and you get stock and all that good stuff. This is an absolute beast class. I was using this on Egypt and it just absolutely went in. So next is the bar. We're using the infantry division again. You guys are like, oh my god, AK uses a lot of infantry. It's my favorite division. What can I say? We're gonna use the old captain, same exact setup before, but this time this one is tailored for 50 points per kill Dom and 50 points per kill Gridiron and those lesser score game modes. We're using the basic training Blitzkrieg, hopefully, or Krieg, or whatever it is. You guys know what I'm talking about, to get those kill streaks instead of score streaks. I absolutely melted people on Egypt with this class setup, and I was completely going off with this. So just, if you want to take a screenshot of these classes, feel free to do so and pause the video at any given time. Moving into the infantry division yet again. This is possibly one of my favorite setups. I'm running Hunker. This is specifically made for shipment. I'm running infantry division to give me stock on my land ship 2. We're using extended mag, rapid fire with full metal jacket and grip. We're using Hunker to survive those grenades, and basically this thing just absolutely goes in. I played a little bit of shipment with this class, and it's nasty, guys. It's nasty. I can turn on so many people with stock with this big ass LMG. It's ridiculous. All right, moving into the Snake 2. This is my first airborne class. I'm really not a big fan of how airborne runs with Gunslinger, but you know, just to give you guys a good class, we're running forage. That way we don't run out of ammunition. We're running extended mag, rapid fire, and advanced rifling. Same thing that I've used on all of my PPSH and SMG classes before. Same thing, we're using the machine pistol. I like the machine pistol. It's a little weak, but it does get the job done. So that's my first airborne class for you guys. Son of Mars, this is my first resistance one that I want you guys to try. This is one of the most overpowered things ever. Minimap indicator, scrambles of close hostiles, enemy movements are easier to hear, kill and assist grant intel ping of nearby enemies, easier to spot targets, and increase minimap coverage. This is a ridiculous division. It is wonderful. I used it. It's awesome. Even though I didn't get like all the updates and stuff like that, like the unlocks and stuff, this is going to give you basically a VSAT with ping, because you're going to ping every time you kill somebody. You're going to have Sixth Sense with Scrambler, and you're going to be able to hear people, which is awareness. Hopefully it cancels out Mountain, which I haven't been fully testing it yet, just quite yet, but I think this is going to be a great one. We're going to run Scoped with it, just for the simple fact that we want to have stock with our SMG. I love stock in this game now. Scoped is definitely a very high valued basic training to me. Same thing with the machine pistol. You guys can choose whatever pistol you guys want to use. Moving into number 10, we're going to use the battle axe, and this is honestly a very, very OP setup. Okay, so this is the airborne division. We're going to be running and gunning with our combat shotgun. We're going to use extended mag, rapid fire, extended mag, and advanced rifling, so that we can get long range shots in, have as much ammunition as possible, and we're going to shoot as fast as possible. partner that with Airborne Division, you're going to be like Crackhead Pro running all over the map. And we're going to use this Cladstein or Clandstein. I can't pronounce it, guys. Some of these are weird. Clydestein. Slain enemies drop intel packs that recover nearby hostiles. Ping intel bonus at the start of each life. So basically what's going to happen is whenever you guys are starting to approach people, you can literally kill somebody, run over a pack, and basically it's going to ping everybody. And with you being so fast and being able to shoot really fast with airborne and rapid fire and having that ammunition, you're going to literally just be able to run into the spawn and just poop on people, man. I was using this thing earlier and it's nasty, man. I was getting pooped on myself with this. So I would definitely suggest using this as for your shotgun. Okay, so this is for all you knifers on my channel, because I know a lot of you TKO people, fanboys came over, and I know you guys like to watch knifing stuff. So this is Expeditionary. This is our first Expeditionary. I've never used this, but I actually like this class setup. We're going to use the Deliverance 2, which is the combat knife. We're using Serrated, and basically what's happening is you get double lethal, tactical, enhanced equipment use, replenished from killed enemies over time. Improved tacticals, easier to destroy war buildables, equipment damage, paints enemies on minimap. So basically what you're able to do is to throw those stun grenades, paint enemies on the map, and you'll be able to throw throwing knives at them. This is a very good class to run if you guys want a knife. I know some of you guys are knifers and you watch TKO. Shout out to you, TKO. But I highly suggest to use this class. I've actually been using it a little bit on shipment since the update, and it's wonderful. So moving into number 12, we're going to use the Blue Sky 2, which is one of my favorite SMGs. This is another infantry setup with stock. We're using Forage again. We're using Steady Aim because I love that there's no recoil whatsoever. You don't need grip with this gun, and you put Steady Aim on it, and it's a monster, man. We're using Advanced Rifling, Extended Mag, and Rapid Fire. Same thing with the Machine Pistol. It's pretty much your guys' preference, but I would suggest running Infantry, Forage, and the Blue Sky 2 with those attachments. Moving into another Volk setup, this is a mountain. This is my second mountain one. Basically, this is not a stealth class, but this is still a very good class to use. This is a lot of tryhards use this class setup. I seen before the update, but they didn't tailor it the way that we could do now. So we're going to be using high caliber to get easy headshots, as well as extended mag and rapid fire to shoot as fast as possible. And we're using scope to give us stock with mountain division, and you're going to stay off the mini map unless you're shooting. I really don't, you can't use it as a suppressor with this, so that's why we're using high caliber and extended mag and rapid fire. So hopefully you guys enjoy that stealth class because it's pretty good. Moving into the Candy 2, this is another infantry setup, same exact setup. You get Forage, and you're going to use Candy 2 with rapid fire, extended mag, rapid fire, and grip, because I don't really like the grease gun recoil. You can substitute grip for something else if you guys want to, but I would highly suggest to use this as well, and use whatever pistol as well. Usually I use high cal on my pistol so I can get, because the machine pistol tends to go up really high. So moving into the Landship 2, this is another Landship 2 setup. We're going to use Armored Division, Extended Mag, Rapid Fire, and FMJ. I know you guys are like, why'd you put FMJ on there twice? Well, the reason why is they're legitimately reworking Full Metal Jacket off of Armored, and basically what it's going to be doing is I think they're going to drop it off there. So I'm kind of preparing you guys if they do, because there were some notes on the patch notes that they said that they're editing Armored currently right now because it's really overpowered. We're going to use Forge so that we resupply over time, and this is the greatest thing about this setup, okay? You have a bipod on the LMG, and whenever you bipod, use your bipod, let's say on shipment, with Forage, you will legitimately never run out of ammo because you use your reserve ammo instead of the magazine that's in the clip. So you can legitimately sit at A or C and literally just spray enemies and dump all 300 bullets at people and never reload. It's going to be amazing. I've seen a little bit of footage of that myself, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. I wish these people would quit sending me messages. I forgot to turn it off. Okay, so my last division, okay, is my AIDS division. If you guys are in a jam and you guys are trying to play the OBJ and you just can't get there and you're trying to blow people up, I highly suggest to use this. Infantry division with the Iron Curtain. You're going to use suppressor so you can stay off the radar. when you're shooting, because a lot of people can't even get UAVs, it seems like, because they're hard in certain game modes. Advanced rifling, extended mag, and rapid fire. Then we're gonna use Saboteur. I know a lot of people are like Saboteur C4 user. This is for whenever I want to play shipment and kind of run around and just throw the C4s and blow people up and just get on people's nerves. So I suggest running a stun with this, so you can stun like a whole group of enemies, and then you can double tap square and blow up your satchel charges. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a little bit long, but we kind of went through it and got everything covered for you guys. Feel free at any given time to go through the video and like pause it and actually screenshot what you guys want to copy, and let me know down in the comment section if you guys are using this stuff, and if you have any suggestions, let me know and I will definitely try them out. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you guys so much. We peaked at 203 viewers last night whenever we were streaming, and I cannot be happier. We are gaining subscribers. We are covering Call of Duty World War II. I don't know how to feel about the update just quite yet. I will give you guys my opinions on that, maybe in a future live stream or a video. I don't know just quite yet. But thank you guys so much for a wonderful stream last night, and hopefully you guys enjoy the stream today. I will see you guys in the stream. Peace out.